Hi guys. Okay, so with this video, my goal was to go through and interview college women around my age who probably went through the same things or thought the same way about the same issues when it came to colorism and the color of our skin, even though we belong to the same race. Like having to watch TV growing up or having to see certain things happen within society where we were always judged for our dark skin and we were not ever as good as the light skin, which some people feel rooted back to slavery times from talking about the in-house slave, as you'll see in some of the interviews, and the field slave, and then even things such as like sororities where you weren't able to join if you were darker than a paper bag or other things. It all branched from things in history, but I wanted to focus more on like the future. So using social media and trying to see if social media's take on trying to equal out the way people see color, if that was effective, if that has started happening, or if it's making a big effect. So with the following interviews, that is what I'm going for. I hope you enjoy. Thank you.
Good. Magnificent.
It was difficult, challenging.
I won't say tough, but I'll say a challenge.
I'm different.
It seemed regular, normal to me.
Oh, black. Great.
I felt okay growing up as a dark-skinned girl.
I guess the best of both worlds, that's what I say.
In between challenging and easy.
Hard.
Normal, I guess.
Great.
Easier? I didn't really think about skin complexion. I would say protected. There's no better thing than being black.
Because like all my friends were like white or light skin, like from where I'm from. So it was just like I was kind of like on the outside.
Because in some sense, you'll never be exactly like white people. You'll never exactly fit in with them because of the colors of your skin, and when you're around a lot of people who are darker than you, you're always kind of seen as an outsider because you're closer to white than you are to black.
Because like, kind of protected because like since you light skin, you know, people already see you as pretty, like you gon' make it because you light skin, you know. They don't really see you as fully black. If they probably already see you as she probably mixed or, you know, so I would say protected.
Yes, they go.
Her complexion bought me black dogs.
They were all black and dark complexion with the two profiles.
Dark skin.
Why?
Well, because it made me feel like I related to them. Like it was something that I saw myself as.
They were lighter complexion than myself.
If I wanted it, it'd probably be lighter, but because that's what I saw mostly. Like on TV, when they had the dolls, I see the lighter tone.
My baby dolls were white as a lighter complexion, and then I had one baby doll that was brown, like darker than me.
Parents got me like a variety of them, so I just had like all types of them.
Darker dolls because at some point in time I wanted to fit in with everyone else.
It was lighter because I didn't like the darker ones. They weren't as cute as the lighter ones to me, actually.
I had like a mixture of both. Like
They were all good.
They was white and black.
Always black complexion.
Most times they were light and they were always the black Barbie dolls.
My complexion.
They compare you regardless. Like you can see it like with the rap people, they'll take a light-skinned woman over a dark woman.
Yeah.
why?
I feel like light-skinned girls get treated better.
Get out of a lineup, I feel like someone else would pick a light-skinned person, but I don't feel like I'm at a disadvantage personally.
It depends. Like when I was younger, it was more of an issue. But now that, you know, as I grow up and, you know, I'm more comfortable with who I am as a person, it doesn't bother me as much. But what does bother me is, you know, having to even do that in the first place.
Honestly, sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why?
because I feel like more people like light skins. For some reason, it's just something about that light that they like.
I wouldn't feel a disadvantage. It's me, so it's either gonna be me or them.
Kind of, sort of, because you know they depict like light skin is like this neck, pretty and all that.
Yes.
No. it depends on who the audience is, honestly speaking. Like, if I'm being compared to a darker skinned woman, I can truthfully say if it's advantageous for me in society, like if I'm getting a job, I feel like I might have a better chance than her. And I feel bad for even thinking that, but it's true.
Yes, but I wouldn't choose to be that way, you know.
Yes.
Wow.
Sometimes. I feel like there is a stigma around dark-skinned women. Whether there could be a dark-skinned girl that's way prettier than me, but she's just gonna have a stigma about her. Like her personality is different because of her skin tone. Like she's ratchet or something, or like. I feel like that is an advantage. It's not right. I don't feel that it's right because I've seen some dark-skinned girls that beat me any day, but
No, I don't.
It almost depends on the circumstances. Like if I'm being compared to a dark-skinned woman to, I say, a group of peers, like guys, that I might like, I would feel kind of inferior because dark women usually are more voluptuous in my eyes. So, but if I'm like, going for a job out, most of the time, like I said, I'm a little more protected since I have lighter skin.
Women.
Yeah, because they be saying it, you can see it everywhere. They say it on Facebook, I ain't even one of them light skinned, red bone skin, look good. But they'll be thinking about the dark skinned women, so.
Yeah.
Why?
Because of the stigma society places on dark skinned women.
Yes, I think that's what's idolized in our society nowadays. And I think when they put that on a pedestal, they automatically think that that's what's attractive.
Yes. I think it's really just Black history, period. Like it's always been field nigga versus the, house nigga mentality. I feel like they did, but I've met a lot of guys now that are more attracted to dark-skinned women.
I feel like that's the way society looks at it. If you look at commercials, when they have diversity in their commercials, they usually have the light skin, good hair with a woman as a Black person. So I would guess, society, like men in society would say, I would say yes.
Because media praises the lighter skin, and in high school it was the light skin versus dark skin, and they did different competitions with us, and when the light skin was presented with the darker skin, people would praise the light skin more.
Yes. Yeah, I'd say so. That's just you see more.
Oh, all the time. Honestly speaking, if you see a commercial for hair products, you're gonna see a light-skinned girl.
I would say it used to, but now I think it's kind of trying to go to the darker skin girls and show them love too, so yeah.
I don't know if it's a slavish thing or what, but for some reason people in social media feel like you gotta work twice as hard if you're dark skinned.
When I was younger, yeah, especially in the summer when you get extra dark. But now it's like, well, it's whatever.
Growing up, yes, but I had to learn to love myself. Yeah, most definitely, especially in middle school, because kids are just mean, and they're exposed to this type of stuff at that age. You would always get, well, I'm better than you because I'm light skinned.
Even with, I don't care what your complexion is, when you Black, it's just something about you that people just love.
At a point, I did, but not now.
Yeah, when I was younger.
Actually, I have thought about that, and if I had like the same features, just darker skin, I would say yes.
Maybe.
People gonna think the same, and I mean, like, certain people seem like they starting to like darker women.
In a way, I can see the effects of it. I've noticed that more dark-skinned women, they want to be natural and they just want to be themselves now, instead of trying to buy foundation that's too light and that doesn't even match them.
On a bigger level than just like locally, I think it is changing people's mindsets a little bit at a time.
Like, it's a good thing, but I feel like you see more women supporting it than men. Like, you won't see guys making that post. They'll post the typical Instagram girl or whatever, but like black women will post that.
Yes, I have seen on social media, I'm model, so I have seen more dark-skinned women come out and do different photo shoots and do different things that dark-skinned women haven't done before.
I feel it's changing the way black women look at their color. Not everybody else, but just black women. I feel like black women are like really like loving the fact that they're black now. Because before I feel like it was like an issue. Like I'm black, but I want to be lighter.
I do think it has helped improve.
I feel like now social media is reinforcing all colors matter than just one skin tone.
I think it actually has now. It makes a difference because they see more of it out, so it's like becoming more acceptable, I guess you could say.
Yes, because I think that more people are coming to see that darker skinned people are beautiful. Maybe not a great impact, but I feel like some people woke up and paid attention to what they were saying and trying to promote.
I feel like it's working because you have like people like Doug who like really they've been all about women, you know, and skin and stuff, and they got the I can't think of Tasty off of Orange is the New Black, like she was in the my body is beautiful, like so I feel like it's working.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like it's little by little.
So as you can see with the interviews, I feel like you got very similar yet very different answers from all different colors. Some were hard growing up even when they were light, and some it was hard growing up as you were dark, maybe more dark than light, but at the same time very, very similar answers and very, very opposite answers at the same time. So hopefully social media could keep moving in the right direction and things will pan out better as time goes on when it comes to accepting one color. Because if we want to accept that everyone matters, or we want other races to accept that we as a whole race matter, then we have to accept that each one of us from each different complexion matters, not just a part of our race, but all of our race. And that was what I was striving for. And hopefully social media can continue moving in that direction and hopefully have a bigger impact with men, women, everyone across the world, across the nation. Hopefully, I think that's what we all are hoping for. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and just want to thank you for your time.